Episode 4150, Stop Going Back.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Welcome to a brand new week. Oh yes, get your mind ready. It's time to get set on what God has in store for you for this upcoming week. But first, you got to stop going back. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter. They keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. Well, have you ever made a decision? It felt really good, in the moment. You're like, yes, I got this. But then you spent the next 3 days or so replaying it in your mind like a movie you can't turn off. You made the call, you weighed your options, you moved, and then, almost like out of nowhere, the doubt crept in. Did I really think about that? Did I think that through? What if I'm wrong? Maybe I should have waited. What was I thinking? Stop going back. When we make a decision and clarity stalls, something uncomfortable starts to bubble up. It's the fear of being stuck. And not stuck because the decision was wrong, but stuck because we won't let go of it long enough to see where it leads. We hold on because we begin to question ourselves. We hold on to the rearview mirror so tightly that we forget we're supposed to be looking through the windshield. And the truth is, most of us aren't struggling with bad decisions. We're struggling with trusting the ones we've already made. Think about it for a minute. You did the work, you prayed about it, you thought it through, you consulted a confidant, all of this, right? You considered the people it would affect, and then you chose. That wasn't reckless. That was courageous. But courage doesn't always feel like courage in the quiet moments afterward. Sometimes courage feels like anxiety wearing a different outfit. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, self-trust is the first secret of success. And if you think about it, he's got a point. Not because trusting yourself means you'll never make a mistake, because as you know, we both will, right? We all make mistakes. But because trusting yourself means you believe you are capable of navigating whatever comes next, even if the next looks different than what you planned. We talk about it a lot. One step at a time leads to miles of greatness. It's that next step, that one step. What does it look like? That's where you're headed. And if we stall out, where are we going? And if all we do then is to keep going back on ourselves, where's the room for moving forward? There isn't any. You can't walk into a new season if your feet keep dragging you back to the last point. And then, and the point is now, you have to learn to stand up for your decisions with yourself, not with anybody else, with yourself, right? It doesn't matter what the critics are saying, who your friends are, what your family's saying. Yes, it matters, but it doesn't. You got to look at yourself first, right? This isn't about the people who don't understand your journey. It's all about you. And it's not in the you as in, oh, look at me type of ego thing. It's no, you're concerned. And you want to make sure you're doing what's right as you move forward. Because you are the one who has to live with the choices you make. And you are the one who gets to build something beautiful from them. So let me ask you this. What decision have you been second guessing that you already know deep down was the right call? And I want you to think about that. It may be something that was recent. It may be something that was 5 years ago. And you're still dealing with it now. It's a real thing. And the problem is the past can be lessons learned if we move forward. But they keep us stuck if we stay there and keep looking backwards. And that's the key. A lot of us are doing that, and it holds us. It puts us in our own prison. And we're doing that to ourselves, nobody else around us. You can't blame your spouse, can't blame your kids. Don't blame the puppy dog, the little cute kitty cat. Yes, believe it or not, I now have grandcats. Meow, meow. So we have Apollo and Tiger and Dante and Chai. All adorable, all rescues, so sweet. And by the way, they don't belong to me, hence the grand. But that's what happens when, you get to be able to step into that grandmotherhood. And so our family is growing, not as in little peoples with 2 legs, but with now 4-legged creatures. They're adorable. But anyway, when you look at that, right, you can't blame the kitty cats. Don't blame the cute kittens. It's not Chai and Tigger's fault, or not Tigger, but Tiger. I still want to call him Tigger. It's Tiger, not 2 G's, by the way. See, even grandma makes mistakes. You see what I mean? But see, that's a problem. We hang ourselves up over stuff. And I could sit here and after I'm done recording this, go and sit down and go, I cannot believe I cannot remember kitty cat's name. I don't see the kitty cat every day. But we can get ourselves going and going, oh yeah, how can I forget? That's so wrong of me. That's not kind. Now, is my son, who has Dante and Chai, and then my daughter who has Apollo and Tiger, are they going to be mad at me because I forget? No, because they're brand new to them too. They're trying to remember their names themselves. But they see them all the time and I don't. But you see how we can get ourselves wrapped around and we're stuck in this. So, what is it? What is that decision for you? What are you second guessing? And it may have nothing to do with little kitty cat, but it kind of makes the whole, conversation a little bit lighter here. But it's real stuff that we're dealing with. Maybe you've been dealing with something in your marriage and it's just not going right and you haven't been able to face it the way you really need to confront it. And it's going to take more than just courage. It's going to take an act of God and you walking out and you're thinking, there's no way I'm going to get through this. Yes, there is. You're going to get through it. You may not know what the other side looks like, but what is it? One step at a time leads to miles of greatness. And in order to get to that other side, what do you have to do? Trust yourself. So trust the decision you already made. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Trust that decision. Because if you don't, where will you end up? I mean, really. Think about where you would be if you got caught in the loop, going around in circles and circles, sitting there going, gosh darn it, I said Tigger instead of Tiger. What is my problem? You can be a better grandma than that. Yeah, I can be. But I'll get better because I'll remember. I think they've only been around for like 2.5 weeks, at least in our family. So I'm still getting used to it. And I haven't been able to visit them yet. I've only seen pictures and cute videos, which is fabulous. But you see, here again, you're caught in the loop. You don't want to get caught in that loop. So what does it look like in real life to trust the decision you already made so you can move forward? So you can have that courage for that next step. Number 1, name the decision and release the replay. Write down the decision you've been going back and forth on so you can physically see it. Make it tangible to you. Then write 1 sentence about why you made it. So when that mental replay begins to happen, read that sentence out loud to yourself. You made it for a reason. So remind yourself of that reason instead of rehearsing the doubt. Right? It's not about, I'm so busy and I can't do this. Tigger, Tiger, Chai, Apollo. Where are we going? Rocket City up high in the sky. What is it? I can sit here and be down on myself and think, come on. Now I've got the grand dogs taken care of. We got Bentley, we got Caesar. Whoo-hoo. But they've been around for a while. I'm just learning the new kitty cats. So name the decision and release the replay. Number 2, give yourself a 24-hour rule before revisiting any decision. Not every second thought deserves a seat at the table. There's a reason why you made a decision when you made the decision. And if you're questioning how you make decisions, that's another episode. Okay, seriously, they are 2 different things here. We're not talking about that. But when you make a decision and you know that it's right, and it's a big B-U-T, and you get stuck in it, you're like, I can't let this go. I don't know why I can't. And you replay it and you hold on to it and you think about it and you continue to talk about it. Not every second thought deserves a seat at the table. So before you reopen anything you've already settled, wait 24 hours. If the concern is still pressing after a full day, address it. If it's faded, it was just fear talking. And fear doesn't get the final word. It doesn't. Don't let it. And then finally, number 3, speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you love. This is a hard one because it's all too real for all of us, right? If your best friend came to you and said, girl, I made this decision, but I don't know if it was right. You wouldn't tear them apart, would you? Of course not. You'd encourage them. You'd remind them of their strength. You need to turn the tables and do that for yourself. You deserve the same grace you give everyone else. And honestly, that's the toughest one to do. But you need to. And in all honesty, if I can be so frank with you here, you need to give yourself space to think, and think in a manner where you're not going through a hostile day. You're not sitting there going, oh my goodness, and it's so busy that you're all caught up. It's just like you're feeling like you're coming and going, and you're yelling at dinner dishes and dogs, trying to get everything done. You're like, why am I yelling at the dinner and the dishes? Because you forgot that the dogs really are the ones that made the error, not the dinner and the dishes. But you're so flustered, you're so frustrated that you're sitting there going, I don't know what to do. And your hands are held so tight, and your chin, right? Your jawline is just like, you're talking through your teeth to yourself. That doesn't sound really good now, does it? I got to tell you, it's really hard to do that, by the way, especially on a microphone. But don't do it, right? You're worth more. You're created for more. So speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you love. Give yourself that grace. And ultimately, talk to God about it. I mean, seriously. We don't talk to him enough and say, I'm really struggling here. Help me. Show me. Give me that breath that I'm okay. Because my friend, you were not designed to live in a loop. You weren't. You were not created to make a decision and then spend the rest of your week or a month or a year, or for some 3 to 5 to 10 years. I mean, it could be decades, wondering if you should have chosen differently. That loop isn't wisdom. It's a trap. And it will keep you standing in the same spot while the life you're building waits for you to show up. And in reality, are you very present then? No, you're not. And who's losing out? No one else is. You are. The decisions you've made brought you here, right now. And here is not a dead end. It's a starting line. For the afternoon, for the morning of, wherever you are starting right now. But you'll never see it that way if you keep turning around to stare at the road behind you. So today, I want you to do something that might feel uncomfortable, but is absolutely necessary. I want you to take your own side. Yeah, I do. And I want you to smile. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror, not because you're perfect, not because every call you've ever made was flawless, no, but because you are worth someone believing in. So do it. You are worth having someone believe in you, and it starts with you. And the moment you start believing that, truly believing it, all the way down from your head, all the way down to your toes, that's the moment that everything begins to shift. That's when you see things differently. That's when you feel things differently. That's how you show up differently. Stop going back. Start standing up. The decision has been made. Now trust the person who made it. You. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.